Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will shake the foundation of the NFL. The entire league is on fire right now, and the biggest secret of the offseason is about to explode into the open. Imagine a superstar, an elite player, maybe one of the most explosive talents in the entire NFL, being traded, yes, traded, in a move that nobody saw coming. You hear me? Nobody saw this coming. The front offices are scrambling, phones ringing off the hook, covert meetings happening behind closed doors at 2 a.m., and whispers of a deal that could alter the Atlanta Falcons' entire future. Sources close to this secret operation have just confirmed something massive. A deal so big, it could reshape the NFC South, challenge the league's powerhouses, and leave fans and rival teams in utter disbelief. This isn't just a rumor, it's a clandestine, high-stakes maneuver by the Falcons' front office, a calculated move designed to catapult them into true contender status. And I can tell you, the details are even more shocking than you could imagine. There's a player involved, a name that's barely being whispered in the halls of power, but I promise you, everything is pointing to one thing: a game-changing blockbuster trade and the player in the middle. An absolute star. Keep listening because what I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. But first, make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and smash the bell. This is insider info that only the top insiders have, and you're about to see what's really happening behind the scenes. Only a handful of people in the world know this truth. If you want the real scoop, stay tuned, because what's coming next will be the most explosive NFL story of 2026. Trust me, you do not want to miss a second of this, or you'll be left out of the loop while the league changes around you. Now let's set the stage. The Atlanta Falcons are desperate. After back-to-back 8-9 seasons, finishing just outside the playoffs despite a talented roster, they're looking for that extra spark, that secret weapon to push them over the edge. Under new coach Kevin Stefanski, a former Cleveland mastermind, they've identified the missing piece. They've been scouring the league, making secret calls, petty negotiations, and strategic plays, and here's the kicker. They've been eyeing someone who, until recently, was considered untouchable. A player with raw speed, explosive potential, and a history of flashes that make you wonder if he's the next superstar. But there's more, far more. The Falcons' front office has reportedly been involved in secret meetings at private jets, encrypted calls with NFL power brokers, even clandestine visits to the West Coast where this player and his team have been negotiating in the shadows. They've already mapped out contingency plans, projected future schemes, and even put together a package of draft picks and cap space that could blow up the entire league's front page. They've been working tirelessly behind the scenes, whispering in the dark, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And now, that moment is approaching. And then they found HIM. Yes, I said HIM, the one player who could turn the Falcons from just another NFC South team to a bona fide powerhouse. The name is about to be revealed, and trust me, once I say it, nothing will be the same. I'm talking about Isaac Guerendo. That's right. Isaac Guerendo, the blazing fast, 25-year-old running back currently on the San Francisco 49ers roster. And I tell you now, this isn't just a rumor, it's a seismic shift in the league's power structure. Let's get into the specifics. Isaac Guerendo, listed at 6'0", 221 pounds, is a pure explosive athlete. A 4.33-second 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine, one of the fastest times in recent history. His college stats: stellar. From Wisconsin, where he racked up 582 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns on 99 carries, plus 124 yards receiving, to Louisville, where he posted 810 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns on 132 carries, plus 234 receiving yards. Guerendo has always been a game-breaker. That blazing speed, it's real. That explosive burst, it's undeniable. But here's the catch. In 2025, Guerendo's NFL season was a disappointment. Buried behind Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason, and Brian Robinson Jr., he saw 0 offensive snaps, mostly relegated to special teams. Despite his rookie promise in 2024, 572 scrimmage yards, 5 touchdowns, a 5 YPC average, the 49ers didn't utilize him. Why? Because they had a packed backfield and Guerendo's long-term fit was in question. Now, with just 2 years left on his rookie contract, he's a low-cost asset, a project with tantalizing upside, but with a reputation as a drop candidate in fantasy circles. Why would the Falcons prioritize him? Because they see what others don't. They see a star waiting to explode, a perfect fit for Kevin Stefanski's innovative style. And I tell you, every strip of information points to one thing: Atlanta wants Guerrero. Not just for what he is now, but for who he can be. His speed, his vision, his versatility, everything makes him the ideal weapon for the Falcons' new scheme. Do you think the Falcons are settling for just a decent backup? No way. They're going all in, throwing the kitchen sink, and betting on Guerrero becoming a focal point. Behind closed doors, NFL insiders are whispering about how Atlanta's front office has been enamored with Guerrero's potential for months, from his high school days to his college career, and now in his NFL young career. They believe in his upside big time. But here's where it gets even crazier. Sources inside the league tell me that NFL authorities are already gushing about Guerrero's potential impact in Atlanta. One anonymous league executive openly said, "If the Falcons pull this off, they'll be a top 3 offense next season. That kid is a game changer, at least in the right system." And trust me, rival teams are trying everything to block this deal, trying to scare the Falcons away, offering counter trades, or even trying to poison negotiations with bad intel. But the Falcons' genius GM, Ian Cunningham, has been working in the shadows, crafting a historic deal that could make Guerrero a Falcon for years to come. Just picture the scene. The Falcons' coaching staff, especially Kevin Stefanski, reacting with a mix of shock and excitement, because this isn't just a run-of-the-mill trade. This is a strategic masterstroke. Behind the scenes, the numbers tell the story. Guerrero's market value is rising, but the Falcons are prepared to pay a premium, knowing they're getting a player who can physically and mentally ascend to the next level. Insiders say the deal could involve multiple draft picks, cap space maneuvering, and a few crazy incentives that could make Guerrero a franchise cornerstone. And the money? It's smartly allocated. Guerrero's rookie deal, worth just $4.72 million over 4 years, still has 2 seasons remaining. The Falcons are eyeing a restructuring, a potential extension, or even trading some assets to free up cap room, all to make sure Guerrero fits perfectly into their offensive puzzle. The goal? Maximize his explosive capabilities while keeping their core intact. Now let's look at the big picture. If this trade happens, it's not just a minor move, it's a game changer. Guerrero, with his raw speed, his pass-catching ability, and his special teams' prowess, perfectly complements Bijan Robinson, forming a hellish tandem that defenses will dread. The Falcons' offense, under Stefanski's innovative scheme, could morph into a nightmare for every NFC opponent. And with his athletic upside, Guerrero could realistically double his production in Atlanta, racking up 1,200 yards from scrimmage, 10 touchdowns, and becoming a household name in just 1 season. In fact, NFL insiders are already speculating about Guerrero's future. Some say he could become a Pro Bowler within 2 years, a true star that defenses just can't handle. And if the Falcons pull this off, the ripple effect would be enormous. Other teams will scramble to copy the move, and Guerrero's value will skyrocket beyond anything we've seen. And here's the kicker: this isn't just about football. When Guerrero becomes a Falcon, it's more than a trade, it's a statement. It's a message that Atlanta is serious about winning now, about building a team that strikes fear across the league. This move would send shockwaves through the NFL world, and trust me, the next 48 hours will be critical to see if it becomes reality. So, listen carefully. The league is buzzing, the insiders are whispering, and the Falcons are quietly preparing to strike. Guerrero's name is about to be splashed across every major sports outlet, and when it is, everything changes. This isn't just a rumor, it's a seismic shift. Stay alert, stay ready. Because when this deal hits, it will redefine what we thought was possible in the NFL. And remember, you want to be on the cutting edge of this breaking storm. Because when I say that Isaac Guerrero is about to become a Falcon, I'm telling you, the league's balance of power is about to shift forever. The future of Atlanta, the future of Guerrero, and perhaps the entire NFC South depends on the next move. And I promise you it's coming soon. The next 48 hours, they will decide everything. And when the dust settles, history will remember this moment as the defining trade of 2026. Are you ready? Because I sure am. And when you look back, you'll know that you were here at the epicenter of the biggest NFL secret of the year. Trust me, you're about to witness something legendary.